Hello and welcome to the course. This opening video is designed to introduce the concept of criminology and how crimes are defined in the UK. So, let's start this interesting journey into the criminal world. Many of us watch crime dramas and read murder mystery novels. It has always been a popular media genre. But what is criminal investigation like in the real world? What is criminology? Criminology is the term given to the scientific and psychological investigation of unlawful acts and behaviors. It is usually regarded as being separate from legal and moral standards, and is given over to research and testing for the most part. Criminologists hope to help law enforcement better understand the motives of criminals and ultimately lower national crime rates. Historically, many people have believed that bloodlines and genes can turn a person into a criminal. Let's talk about two twin brothers called Patrick and Paul. When they became adults, Patrick turned into a career criminal with low ethics and morals, but Paul studied hard and became a highly regarded member of the British police force. Why did Patrick and Paul take such different directions in life? They both had the same parents, background, and even birth date. It doesn't seem to make sense that one would turn to crime and one would uphold the law. A criminologist would look at each brother's life experiences and psychological influences to ascertain why Patrick turned to the dark side. He could have a genetic predisposition towards rebelliousness or had a childhood incident that affected his moral compass. That's just one single element of how criminology can take a deep dive into the causes of crime and criminal behavior. What do we mean by the word crime anyway? Crime is simply an activity that has been classed as an offense according to national regulations and is therefore punishable by law. Criminologists usually have a comprehensive knowledge of crime and historical events related to unlawful practices. Many things can cause people to turn to crime: poverty, neglect, substance abuse, and many more factors can instigate urges to commit unlawful acts. Patrick was originally driven to steal things because his family was poor, although Paul resisted the temptation. To help law enforcement prevent and understand criminal activities, profiling can be used to predict their behavior, motives, and intentions. Criminal profilers will use different techniques to build up a picture of a person. This would include such aspects as crime scene locations, the severity of a crime, characteristics of a crime, psychological and physiological analysis of the perpetrator. Profiling can predict the motives and behavior of a criminal, help law enforcement identify potential suspects, and track them down. Patrick breaks into houses and steals valuable jewelry or robs similar items from stores. This pattern could lead to authorities predicting his next target in the area. In the UK, there are 3 categories of criminal offences. Each of these offences will be dealt with by the courts according to the category they fall into. They differ by levels of punishment, types of court, and the authorities involved. The 3 categories are summary offences, which are low-level, either-way offences, which can be low to high-level crimes, indictable-only offences, which are the most serious crimes and can only be dealt with in the Crown Court. Summary offences are things like speeding, drunken behavior, or vandalism. They are tried in a magistrate's court and could lead to 6 months in prison, a fine, or community service. Either-way offenses could include acts of theft, fraud, drug possession, holding indecent images, and dangerous driving. Depending upon the emotional or financial impact, they will be tried in magistrates or Crown Court. Punishment can be as much as 7 years in prison. Indictable-only offenses will concern the most serious crimes, such as murder, rape, possession of illegal firearms, and violent robberies. Tried in a Crown Court, the judge could sentence a criminal to life imprisonment, depending on the charge. So Patrick stole a diamond-studded watch from a store and crashed into the side of an empty lorry in his car during his getaway. Charged with either-way offenses, he was sentenced in Crown Court to 5 years in prison. Crime doesn't pay for Patrick. In this video, we have explored the basic concepts of criminology and looked at categories of crime in the UK. Keep watching to learn more about crime and see you in the next video.